All right, and we are live with Kurt Sauer and Topper Helmers. This is our closing ceremony to celebrate the amazing. I have to say the amazing finish. Oh wait, we don't have anybody on here yet, but that's okay. The amazing finish to this run for issues 1 through 3 of Spectres and Savanian. We are currently sitting at, we've got 29 minutes to go. We're currently sitting at $5,035, 123 backers, and 134% funding, which is amazing. Oh, hey, here we go. Hey, Doris, how are you? Thanks for joining us. Good to have you. Good to have you. Thank you for showing up. Thank you for backing. Actually, you know what? Let's show. How do we show the screen here? There we go. So yeah, here we go. Here are the figures. What's hilarious is, and again, thanks for joining us. We're doing our little closing ceremonies here. We've got 28 minutes left in the launch, and again, I can't say how grateful I am for all the backers on this one. This has really blown away my expectations and just been an amazing run. This part right here, there's a 4-day, this is what we call the dead zone in Kickstarter speak, so to speak. We went 4 days with one backer, and let me tell you, I plunged the depths of despair during this 4-day period. And it's funny because it's expected. There's always a dead zone. There's always a slow point. You start strong, you gain steadily, and then you hit the dead zone, and that's just the natural. It's expected. It's what happens, but it doesn't mean it doesn't crush you while it's going on. So
where does Kansas City fall in there?
Kansas City was last weekend, so it was 20 through 22. So yeah, 20 August, and so things kind of took I took a big jump right there. We had a big backer. If Magnus is on, hey Val, thank you again so much. Cheers. A great run. Thank you for coming. But yeah, here we had this was Planet Con in Kansas City. Great show, amazing convention hall there. It was cold in there. It was this enormous place, and it was actually cold. They could do that. I don't know. Yes, I think you're really going to like issue number 3. It's great. It's the story continues and things get even more interesting. More villains, more good stuff.
And it gets out of control faster.
Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So yeah, Kansas City was a big boost. It kind of got us out of the funk and got us restarted again, so to speak. And then here around the 25th is when things just started picking up. Well, again, those last 2 days, the nice thing about Kickstarter is when you back. Oh, hey, thanks, Magnus. Here's to you. Are you drinking, Magnus? What have you got right now? And actually, I see this is the boost you gave me right here, Eric. So thank you. He picked up the the inks, the original inks for issue 2. But thankfully Kickstarter on those last, an old fashioned, cheers, those last 2 days, and Kickstarter, if somebody has saved your Kickstarter, they tell you you've got 48 hours left to back. So always those last 2 days give you that really nice boost. And so that's always a nice. Right, issue 1. Sorry, I've got a guy. There was a guy that was looking for issue 2, but he never pulled the trigger on it. I guess maybe next time, we shall see. 24 minutes remaining. Ooh, I wonder if we could squeak out 2 backers. I've hit up Facebook and Instagram and everything else. I don't know if we're going to get those last 2 backers, but you know what? I'm all right with that. I'm good. I'm cool.
And if you get them, what happens?
Well, then we've got one more milestone bonus. I'll bring that up here real quick. So we've hit all these stretch goals, which is awesome. If by the grace of God, some big backer comes in here and cranks into $500, we'll get UV spot treated covers. We'll get enhanced covers. But the milestone bonus here that we've reached, I set another milestone here at 125 backers. So then we'll get a Taro. Everyone will get a sticker here for the Knight of Swords. Hey, thank you, James. I had a great time on your show the other night. It was actually last night, wasn't it? Yeah, thank you. Thanks for coming. Thanks for backing. And so, yeah, 2 more backers away. Maybe we can pull that off in the last 20 minutes here. We'll see. So how about you, Topper? How have you been? I don't know, Topper, you want to talk about issue 4? You want to talk about some of the art you've put together?
No.
Come on, man.
4 was just a pleasure to do. It was, I love research. I love history. And this was a good chunk of the issue was all about her, the Spectress, her ancient Egyptian, how she became, a vampire, how she, and how she it's just an interesting story with Cleopatra and Anthony. It's just a little bit different spin on history, and I enjoyed the research. The fun part to me was having about 45 books laying all over the place, trying to find just those little bits of reference and inspiration for what ancient Egypt was actually like, because the actual history wasn't the Hollywood version of, Elizabeth Taylor and,
right.
It was a little bit grittier. Nudity was a little bit more prevalent. If you were a slave, you didn't own clothes at all. So it, and then throwing in a vampire story and demons and, it's just fun.
Yeah.
I've always enjoyed historical fiction. So taking real events and then tweaking it.
Yeah, this is going to be our little twist on the Anthony and Cleopatra story, and how the pharaohs, the line of pharaohs, came to an end in ancient Egypt.
Plus the fact that just like the reader will get something, even though I'm a little bit further along than the average reader who's going to be getting 3 for the first time, because I'm already done with 4. But just the fact that in issue 4 we find out a little bit more history on Sabanyan, which was new to me. So I find out that here I thought he had been with her the whole time, and he hasn't. He was actually an Aztec demon, Or am I not supposed to say that?
Careful. Don't want to reveal too much. Don't want to
So
reveal too
I don't
much.
know. So all of a sudden, doing close to 25 pages of ancient Egypt, and all of a sudden, a complete flop just to another period of history. It was like, whoa, whoa.
Good. Yes. Yes. Yes.
That kept me on my toes.
So yeah, I've looked at the art for issue 4. You know what? Let's bring a little bit of it up here. Let's bring up a few choice pieces.
How many people are on right now?
We've got 6. Let's see here.
Plus the fact that Kurt kind of turned me loose really early on. Let's do a double page splash. Really? Okay.
Well, yeah. I mean, you've actually opened my eyes a bit to and like one of the great things about Topper is that
I'm old.
he's old, so he can't run away very fast. But
That's true.
Let's see here. Let's get a few of the Egyptian shots up here.
For example, before I ever even got the script for 4, Kurt said, let's do a double page splash. Let's put Cleopatra on her balcony looking down at an Egyptian marketplace. Anthony has just landed in a Roman, it just went blank, the Roman ships. And
right, let's see here.
Well, I didn't draw that, but whatever. And so that was kind of fun. So it was like, all right. So if she's on a balcony and Anthony's just landed in a Roman ship, that puts her in Alexandria. What's else? So you've got the lighthouse in Alexandria. So I put her on her balcony and overlooking an Egyptian marketplace. But what else would you put in that? So that was the fun part. The slaves hanging around with Cleopatra as she's looking down. The marketplace in full swing, and then you've got the Romans getting ready to march right through the middle of it, who weren't, the Egyptians didn't terribly appreciate the Romans at all. So that was, so before I ever got a script on 4, I was given, cut loose on that page, and I spent 4 days on it, just having fun with that. I mean, my background is, I've been doing, besides comic books forever, since the early 80s, I've been designing theme parks for 32 years. So I've always enjoyed the research part of, I was never going to lose a theme park job because I didn't do my homework. So.
Okay, let's look at this. This is, all right, we're going to look at that 2-page splash, and then I got another 1-page that's pretty awesome. Here we go. So yeah, this is the Cleopatra overseeing the arrival of Octavian.
I'm sorry, not Anthony, Octavian. You're right.
Right, Octavian, the Roman emperor. This is him arriving here on the coast of Alexandria. But yeah, just look at this. This is just amazing, and just to look at it. Here and then see it. I can't wait to see what Wesley.
Oh, I'm dying.
When Wesley works his magic on it too, it's gonna be phenomenal. So this is just gorgeous. This takes you back, I think, to ancient Alexandria, which in its time was just a beautiful, amazing city from what I've read and the things I've seen. But let's get a couple other shots here. Oh my God, we've now bumped up to 124 backers.
One more
for one more We just need one more for the final milestone bonus. Yeah, wow. Okay, let's bring up a few more issue 4 pics here. Oh, I don't want to.
Does anybody have any questions?
Yeah. Thank you, Magnus. Look at, yeah. Let's see here. Let's get, I don't want to do any big reveals here. But this is kind of a Nexie basically spinning her tale to Cheska, who is a college friend, basically. Okay, we'll go back to this. Come on.
Have you seen it? Has Wes started coloring yet for?
I don't think so. I think he has access, but I don't know if he's had a chance to yet.
To start?
Yeah. Here's this is actually a great page and a bit funny in that Nexie brings Sabanian into her basement and basically stuffs him in the furnace to keep him. So she brings him to this dilapidated basement scene here, and she makes him hang out in the furnace, which is quite funny. Here's you want to talk about the cover?
No.
You don't want to talk about the cover? Come on.
No, it's fine. It's covers are. You have two choices with covers. You can either take a piece of the story and embellish it, or you can also just do an additional piece of art for the book. This is a moment where Spectress is coming to Cleopatra, who's locked herself in her temple, in her palace, and Anthony is at the gates trying to protect him. In the Roman, and Octavian has sent the troops in to capture Anthony and to catch Cleopatra, and Spectress jumps in to fight by Anthony's side, and it's just that moment where, in front of a statue of Cleopatra, in the temple, and smoke and fire and Romans and just mayhem, and just a good old battle page.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yes. Oh, and hey, thank you. Did it again. Thank you, Mel. I thought you guys were all tuckered out from the show tonight, Mel. But hey, that's fine. I hope you're doing well at Silicon Valley Comic Con. And thank you for joining us. We're if you've got anybody there that can back, let's see here, 15 minutes.
We need one.
We need one more backer. We've got 11 minutes to go to reach that last milestone bonus. But you know what? I'm pretty cool with what we got going on right now. But one more, a nice round 125 would be fantastic. So let's see. All right. So we've got the cover. We have.
We're still showing off 4?
We're still showing off 4. We're going to show one more page here. This is the arrival of
Octavian
entourage into the palace in Alexandria.
And I know it's kind of hard to see, but there's some really dark stuff going on in this page.
That's pretty cool, though. Look at the centurions and the not so happy Egyptians. Little Sphinx there, and a centurion expressing his displeasure with one of the Egyptian
Palace
officials
guards.
there. Yeah. So that's the Roman way of handling things right there. Boom.
And there's a Roman casket being led up into the palace.
Yeah.
And we'll just leave it with that, because we're not going to tell you what's going on with that.
That's right. We can't reveal quite too much.
Oh, we could.
But, and we're going to show one more one-page splash here. Oh, 9 minutes. 9 minutes. Now this. Oh, come on now.
Boy, that was a tease.
Yeah, that was the. Here we go. Okay, let's. And this again, another amazing page of amazing detail here, and really bringing, I think, a palace, an ancient Egyptian palace in Alexandria to life here. This is the scene where Octavian and Cleopatra are sitting down to discuss her surrender.
Yeah. You got the lighthouse in the middle. You got the Alexandria lighthouse in the background in the Mediterranean.
Yeah, another one that I can't wait to see Wesley's colors on.
I just picture it just glowing.
Yeah. Pretty amazing. Eight minutes. This is actually killing me. It shouldn't, but it does. All right, and then let's do one more page. This I thought was another great sequence of panels here. I love how Toppers worked this page, kind of a descent into the depths of a mummification chamber here. I don't know, Topper, what...
This is kind of a hard one to describe, because the minute I start talking about who the two figures going into the depths are, it's kind of it reveals a lot about what's going on in this book.
Okay, well then,
I mean, you've got two figures that are, like you're saying, are going into the depths, and they're going down into an Egyptian mummification room, and it's kind of hard to describe without revealing.
Without giving too much away? Okay, yeah. But I have to say,
it's a pretty page. I had a lot of fun doing it. I like breaking up panels that aren't just panel. I mean, I like really involving the reader through a page, this is a good example of that. So depending on what happens with the balloons, it'll either make or break this page.
Yeah. This is a very busy page. A lot of action and a lot of there's some discussion that goes on here too. This is a pretty crucial of the story. So, Mog is on. Hey, thanks, Mog. Thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. I know you're tired from a long day at a show. I hope Silicon Valley Comic-Con's going well for you. But thank you for joining us. And yeah.
Are you at the big WoW? It used to be the big WoWCon in San Jose. If so, a very dear friend of mine, Steve Gordon, an old-time animator, done a lot of work for Marvel over the years. He's set up there. Go by and say hello.
Oh my goodness. There it is. We did it. We hit it. We hit 125. All right. All right. Doris, she said refresh. I'm like, refresh. Oh my goodness. Okay. So you know what? I'm going to do real quick? hold on. I am going to edit this. Wow, 125. We did it. So I am going to remove the old, out with the old. And I have to get this in there before it shuts down. So there's a bit of a time crunch here. And in with the new.
Well, thank you.
So yeah, whoever that last backer was, thank you. We have hit every milestone bonus. So we have hit the Knight of Swords tarot card sticker. So now, yes, thank you, Val, thank you. So now everybody's going to get 3 of Mog Park's outstanding. Not only will they get the tarot card of the star, they will get 3 stickers: the Empress, Death, and the Knight of Swords. So you'll be able to throw up a copy of Mog's. All right, let's go back. And we have 3 minutes left. We are at 135% funded. That's amazing. Fantastic. Fantastic. Wow. Wow. I don't know what to say. Thank you. Thank you so much. If you're not drinking right now, you should be.
In 3 minutes, I'm going to be asleep.
I was so tired. I was just saying earlier, I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get through this, but I'm doing fine right now. So probably right as soon as we wrap this up, yeah, I'll be wiped out. I did a show today too, and it was hot. It was hot in there, and they had like 2 little fans. These 2 little ineffectual fans trying to move the air in this.
Where was this con?
It was at DuPage County Comic-Con. It was a MightyCon show. They do. They're actually expanding. They've done shows in. They have a show in New Orleans now. Tomorrow. They've got one in Madison. So they're connected with Geek Inc. I don't know if you've heard of Geek Inc. It's a comic book shop that's right around here. Oh yeah. Hey, hold on. Come here, Zoe. Come here, sweetie. Oh, all right. All right. We're going to have special guest star Zoe here tonight. She wants to go to bed too, but she's thrilled to be here. She's tired too. She's ready for bed. But yeah, what an amazing finish. Let's see, what do we got here? 2 minutes. 104 seconds left. So if there are any more backers, yeah, she is. Thank you, Val. She's 12. She's great for 12. She's definitely ready to go to sleep. So, all right, sweetie. Okay. So here we are counting it down. Okay, 1 minute. So again, I just want to say thank you. We've got a lot planned for issue 4. We've got Ruxy Vampire coming up too. The script is almost done. Topper has got a cover knocked out for it already. I've got a number of other cover artists. I actually at Planet Comic-Con, I got to meet Bill McKay, and I think he's on board for a cover as well. So that should be pretty fun. and we're going to do the whole. It's going to be pretty epic. I think it'll be a lot of fun.
Have you settled on an artist?
No, not yet. I've got honestly, with everything that's going on, I have not yet had a chance to find an interior. Yeah, Bill, I'm glad I got a chance to meet him in person. It really made. I was trying to get in touch with him on social media, but he didn't get back to me, and that's fine. He's a busy guy, but look at that. Here we are. But I got a chance to talk with Bill, and he's on board. Busy guy, but he's gonna join us. It's gonna be fun. So here we are, and it's over, and it's locked. We are at Spectrus and Sabanian issue 1 through 3 at 135% funded, 125 backers. That's amazing. Over $5,074 raised. That's amazing. This has far exceeded my expectations, and thank you, definitely thank you to everyone out there that backed the project. Thank you to Topper and to Mog and Chris and Ivan, all the great people that put their artistic efforts toward my book and putting this together for me. I certainly couldn't do it without the great art.
And Wes.
And Wes, I'm sorry, yeah, Wes and Dave Lentz, my new letterer. He's been cranking away and doing a good job with this as well. So thank you, everybody. Thank you, Magnus. This has been quite a run. Very surprised, very delighted at the results we've had here. So we're going to keep pushing. Definitely keep pushing. So let's go back to. So yeah. I think we're good. I think we're ready to call it. Topper and I, we got to get together. We got to sign the book plates. I got to get those printed and get those together. Topper and I are going to sign each and every one of those. All the physical backers are going to get a signed book plate, signed by both me and Topper. So yeah, and I got to get Mog stickers together. That's going to be fun. Those are going to be cool. I think those are going to look really awesome. And maybe a little cheap, obviously a little cheaper than the steel cut ones, but they're going to be fun. I'm looking forward to seeing those too. So, Topper, any parting words? Any words of wisdom?
Good night.
For what's going on? Yeah, I hear you. I'm sleeping in tomorrow.
I'm ready to start book 5.
Yeah. Topper and I had a long discussion on the phone earlier tonight about issue 5 and 6 and what's coming up. There's a lot coming up, maybe even too much, depending on I don't know. What do you think? I think we could pack all that into 2 issues.
You have a tendency of putting a lot into a book.
I do. I need to dial that back a little bit.
No, it's the fact that you've given me a couple double-page splashes and a couple splash pages. It helps open up the whole story. So it's all good.
Yeah. Now, exactly. Now the real work begins. Now I get to start in on fulfillment. Topper and I, we're going to get together. We're going to sign book plates. We're going to. I got a lot of work to do with the printer, with Comic Impressions. I touched base with them a couple days ago. They're doing well. They are talking a little bit about some shipping delays, which I'm a little bit worried about, not meeting all of our distribution goals. But we'll see. I'll keep everybody in up to date on that. So anyway, I will. Let's see. What do we have here? Oh, what's that? Tiger.
That's my new Frazetta.
Okay. Oh, I was gonna ask if that was a Frazetta. That's his. That's an original.
Yeah, it's one of, I don't know,
Nice.
32 that I have,
Okay. Wow.
but I just got this one.
All right. All right.
I wanted to show off.
That's cool. That's cool. All right, then I'm going to say good night.
Good
And,
night.
and thank you to everyone. Thank you to everyone for backing, and we'll see you on the next one. I hope. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.
See
Thank
ya.
you. Bye.
Thank you again.
Bye.